Welcome to today's update. It is happening. Bitcoin is up here more than 6% on the daily time frame, and ETH is now attempting a break above this current level of resistance here that has been keeping us in this bearish downtrend since 2025. And taking a look at the S&P as well, we are now above the 200 moving average, which I will talk about in a moment in this video. And taking a look at the price of oil, we are not trading below the $100 mark since March 10 here on the daily time frame, and this is due to the current circulating news of Donald Trump approving the two-week ceasefire between the United States and Iran, and this is going to be a potential end to the war that is happening in the Middle East. If this can happen, this is going to open much more opportunity for the entire global market, which will reduce inflation, and we can easily see a rate cut here from the Fed. So we are going to be looking at a lot of data here, discussing the possible scenario of what is going to happen in the next 2 weeks, and also what can happen if the ceasefire conditions are not met within these 2 weeks. So make sure you watch this video to the end. With that being said, taking a look at BTC here on the daily time frame, like I said, we are up more than 6% here on the daily time frame, and the next possible level of resistance, according to the bear trap setup, we are looking at the 78k level. If we can see the price break above the resistance, which is the 78k level, then hold it at a major level of support, we are definitely going to invalidate this bearish setup right here, and we are not going to see a repetition of this massive crash here we saw back in December 2025. So this is what I'm seeing here on the daily time frame. Now that we are seeing a rally, I want to see a continuous trend from the entire market so that we can push above this resistance here on the daily time frame. Then from there, we can easily invalidate this bear pattern right here. But if anything should happen, and if the ceasefire conditions are not met within the 2 weeks, or if we get an immediate reverse news right now, I think we might be coming down to test a major level of support here sitting at the 67k, and a break below the 67k, we are definitely going to resume a bearish downtrend just like what we saw at this level. So right now, what we need to do in order to avoid a massive crash, just like what I'll be saying every day on this channel, is to hold this level right now, break above the major level of resistance on this bear flag pattern, then hold it as a major level of support. Then from there, we can easily break into much more higher prices that is going to invalidate this bear trap setup right here. So what we don't want to see is a break below the range of 67k, and what we want to see on the daily price chart is a break above the 78k level. So this is it here on the daily time frame, and taking a look at Bitcoin ETF in the past 24 hours, we saw a major outflow totaling $159 million being withdrawn out of the Bitcoin ETF. But if you take a look at the last 48 hours, we saw a significant, huge amount of inflow into the ETF, totaling $471 million deposited into the ETF. And I can tell you that this is also one of the major reasons why we saw the rally we are seeing now, apart from this current news right here. So as you can see, on-chain activities are currently aligning with the current bullish sentiment, and this is going to push BTC into much more higher prices. Now, taking a look at the liquidation heat map, looking at 3 days of price action, right now we no longer have major level of liquidity sitting above the current price of BTC, because we've taken all the liquidity here. The liquidity that was sitting at 70k 400 was resetting taken, and now we no longer have major liquidity sitting above the current price of BTC. The only way we are having liquidity right now is to the downside, sitting at the approximately 66k 800 to 67k, and if we see the price dropping to this level, just know that we are coming to grab the liquidity that is currently sitting at this level. So expect the price at this level, or we can easily just keep heading higher, and we are going to see this liquidity that is currently at this level being moved above the price of BTC. So that is that for the price of BTC. Right now we are looking bullish, and sentiment and the whole global tension right now is slowing down, which is now increasing more bullish sentiment into the entire stock market and also into the entire crypto market. Now, taking a look at the stablecoin dominance, in our BTC last update, I talked about the stablecoin dominance, which I said what I want to see from the stablecoin dominance is a rejection at this level. And currently, right now, you can see we got the rejection at this level. And now we are having a little bit of weakness from the stablecoin dominance, and this is bullish for the entire crypto market and mostly for the altcoins. Now, what I want to see from the price chart, now that we're seeing this weakness, is much more weakness from the price and a break below this range right here, this major level of support, because as you can see, the entire price structure is currently having a bullish structure here since October 2025. So what I want to see now is an invalidation of this bullish setup, whereby we can just easily break below the trend line, and this is going to invalidate this bearish setup here. So this is what I'm currently looking at on the stablecoin dominance, and as long as we see weakness from the stablecoin dominance, this is going to impact the crypto market, mostly altcoins, going into much more higher prices. But if we see the stablecoin dominance right now having a reverse to the upside, then breaking above this major level of resistance right here, we are going to see more weakness on the altcoin market and also on BTC market. But right now we're looking bullish now that we are seeing weakness from the stablecoin dominance. So that is for that. Now taking a look at ETH on the daily time frame, as you can see, we are up more than 6% here on the daily time frame. And right now, the most interesting part of the price chart here is that we are now attempting a break above this major trend line here, and a break above this trend line is going to invalidate this entire bearish structure. So what we want to see from the price right now is to break above this trend line, hold it as a major level of support. Then from there we can easily invalidate this bear setup right here and also invalidate this bearish structure. And the level is currently sitting at the $2,400 level, and a break above the $2,400 level is going to put ETH into a bullish structure and validate this bearish setup right there. But if we see a rejection from this level right here, which is the level of resistance on the trend line, next key level of support on the price chart is sitting at the $2,093 level. A break below the $2,093 level, which is this major level of support right here. Another level of support that we can see on the price chart is sitting at the $1,800 level and also the $1,700 level. A break below the $2,093 level is going to put ETH into much more bearish pressure, and this can lead to much more lower prices, just like what I indicated right now on the price chart. ETH on the daily time frame is looking promising right now, and we are at the point of decision. If the right decision is going to take us into much more higher prices, as you can see it, and but the wrong decision by coming down to break below the $2,093 level is going to push us into much more lower prices. Now looking at the other bright side of things, like the S&P 500, because S&P 500 is also one of the backbone of the entire global economy. If we see much more positive price from the S&P 500, we are definitely going to see the repetition of the price on the entire crypto market. Right now, what I'm happy to see on the S&P 500 price chart here on the daily time frame is that we are now above the 200 moving average, and being above the 200 moving averages indicate more strength and much bullish sentiment on S&P 500 and also on the entire stock market. Now, with the price being above the 200 moving average, this is going to give much more strength to the S&P 500 to push into a new all-time high here on the price chart. Now, if we're looking at a new all-time high here, let's say a pump of about 3% is going to put us into a new all-time high here on the price chart. So right now we're looking very, very okay. We're looking good thanks to this ceasefire announcement and also a possible settlement of what is currently happening in the Middle East. And if we can immediately get the settlement here within the 2 weeks of the ceasefire, we are definitely going to see a lot of risk asset and the entire stock market doing very, very well. And this is going to bring the entire inflation to much more lower prices, and oil also to much more lower prices, and this is going to put other global asset and other global market into much more higher prices. So right now what we need to look into on the S&P 500 is to hold above the 200 moving average and also this major level of support here on the price chart. As long as we hold above the 200 moving average, we are definitely going to see a new all-time high here very soon on the S&P 500. And looking at the price of oil here on the daily time frame, we are now down below the $100 level for the first time since March, and currently we are testing this major key level of support sitting at the $98 to $94. If we can see a break below this support right now, the $98 to $94, then we fail to get back above it. This is going to push oil price into much more lower prices, and this is definitely going to ease the current high inflation that we are currently seeing here on the entire global market. So what we want to see now is a break below the level. Then from there we can easily get much more lower prices. And I believe also that the more we see settlement between United States and Iran and also Israel, the more we are going to see the price of oil going to much more lower prices. But if we see a reverse of this 2 weeks of ceasefire, we are definitely going to see oil climbing back above the $100 mark. But right now we are looking bearish on oil price, and this is absolutely bullish on other risk assets. So that is for that here on the price of oil and also for the entire crypto market. If you find this video very useful, make sure you hit up the like button so that YouTube can push this video to a lot of persons that are looking for the current global market and also the crypto market update. So with that being said, this has brought us to the end of today's video, and if you want to continue to watch this kind of video, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel right here. Turn on the notification bell so that next time when I make a specific video just like this, you will definitely be notified. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.